Just a few boneheaded, walking, talking Neanderthals. All right, we're live.
We're here. We're queer.
We're
going.
We're not that.
Well,
I'm pretty sure we're all in relations, actually.
I am related to. Wait, what?
Relations wasn't the right. We're all in a relationship. I was trying to shorten
Oh,
the word relationship.
that sounds kind of gay.
And it was...
Trying to say we're all in relations, like we're all gay. What does that mean?
I don't know what it means, but it didn't mean what I wanted it to mean. So.
Yeah. Okay. We're all in relationships. Check.
Yep.
Got it. I understand.
Yep. So, what's new with me? You were asking earlier.
Well, I asked earlier.
Yep.
I just.
I have chickens
like,
now.
You were like, your friendship only exists on the podcast. Stop. Other than Sean Connery cock references, this is the only time we talk. This is the podcast.
Anyways, we have chickens now. They're malnourished. They may have problems in their gut, or at least one of them, and they have lice or mites or whatever.
They got.
I didn't know that chickens can get lice.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
like,
it's not.
are you gonna put
it's
some
not like head lice.
lice shampoo in there? You're gonna rub some peanut butter on them?
Oh my god,
put
my
some.
game just crashed.
What's it called?
Like medicated
It's called
wash?
Seven Dust, but it's SEVIN. And yeah, it's just like it's a powder you sprinkle on them, and it kills all bugs.
Strange.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I guess this is what you get for $15.
Yeah. And
How much does a chicken normally cost?
I don't know how much like a full-grown chicken normally costs, but when I was reading on the internet, they're like, be careful if you're buying chickens that are like, $11 or whatever off the internet. I was like, well, these are $15.
Yeah, I like that. That's not quite 11.
Yeah, they haven't laid any eggs yet. I don't think they know where to lay eggs if they were gonna lay one, but I built a chicken coop. It looks pretty nice now, actually. It's a little small, but they only go in there at night. So,
What do your dogs think of the chickens?
Lucy wants to murder them.
That's not good.
Mud's interested in them, but doesn't give him too much trouble. And Nez is interested in them, but doesn't give him too much trouble. But Lucy would like tear them apart if she had the opportunity. So we're working on it. And they're not allowed in the backyard at the same time together. Other than that, Isabella's still a baby.
Yeah, we haven't. It's like we haven't checked into a podcast in 20 years, and she's.
I feel like I haven't talked to Jake in weeks.
Nobody ever talks to me out here all by myself in Missouri.
I know you did move to the other side of the moon.
All by myself.
To be fair, we don't live in the same city anymore, so we're all further away, just across the room.
Yep, you're going to Dallas.
I am. I got into med school. I got into med school already, but I got into my top pick of med school. Thank you. Which was a big deal for a lot of different reasons. I get to stay in Texas is the number one reason.
But I think more importantly than all that, we need to talk about this duck.
What duck?
The duck.
Oh, that duck.
The duck.
Oh, you the fucking we haven't
You
done
idiot.
it in so long.
The duck.
Okay, so long story short, I shot a banded.
Oh no, we don't
pintail.
need. Listen, this is an hour-long podcast.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if first thing I'm gonna do, I'll put some pictures in the Tarkov maps, and then we can talk about the event.
Tell me when they're there.
We can talk about a bunch of stuff. Thomas and I just got back from snowboarding. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
The
Found out
rich
Gavin's
man's
dad is
sport.
like a super lightweight. Holy shit.
He doesn't ever drink.
I mean, he doesn't not drink.
I don't think I've ever seen Gavin's dad drink.
I'm putting it in TikTok for Caleb, right?
Sure.
Rest in peace. I'm just kidding.
Should I edit that?
He's dead. He's dead. Probably.
Uh-oh, that's not what we want.
This is a picture from the hunt.
You
But
wearing face paint?
I am.
Are you wearing Sitka, Thomas?
No.
Okay.
He's wearing Kiwi.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew what you were thinking, Jake, and I was like, well, it's not. It's kind of the same.
Man.
I was just gonna let that go.
No, it's not Sitka. No. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
That shit is, just
Hey, all I'm
expensive.
saying is I've worn it twice. I shot 2 pintails. 2
All
for
right.
2.
You did not.
I don't know
shoot.
if that's something you should like brag about. That's all you shot?
No.
Oh,
Well, he doesn't have-
he's like, I worn it twice and I shot a duck each time.
All right, I get what you're saying.
Like, you didn't limit out? No, but I shot a duck. What was it? It was a coot.
Merganser. Shot a Merganser every time.
It's one of those big white ones. Oh, a goose? No, they call it a crane. Go ahead.
It made a whooping noise. Anyways.
It went, whoop. I shot and it goes, whoop. Matter of fact, it was a person.
I killed someone. This was just a long way to tell you I killed someone.
Where did the white bird part come from? Well, their boat was white and they had ducks and their feathers and they went whoop.
They went whoop. The people went whoop.
I shot
when
they
got-
went whoop.
What the fuck?
I'm crying a little bit.
That's so stupid.
It is stupid. Go ahead.
Oh god. I don't even. All right, so
We're looking
this-
at abandoned
it's-
pintail.
let's back it up a little bit. So this was I think the last weekend of duck hunting, last weekend of duck
Yeah.
season. We talked with the Jangers, obviously Thomas and his dad Dan and my dad were talking about doing a hunt the last weekend, which we basically done now every year the past couple of years. I don't think Thomas was there last year, but
No, I think I took it for something.
so this is kind of a tradition of ours now, and so we made a whole event out of it. Thomas brought his girlfriend. I brought my girlfriend. Funny enough, that picture above this is from the barbecue we did during that trip. We did a shrimp boil, and then I made some duck poppers with the ducks we shot that hunt, and then some back. According to everyone, pretty good. So, I'm not trying to brag or.
They were pretty.
Anyways, so
It was cooked well.
the hunt was just the four of us, obviously. We hunted out of the beaver tail, and Dan didn't end up bringing his gun, which is a big part of this story. All right, because if he did, the story might be a little bit different. But it's just Dad, Thomas, and I with guns.
Why didn't
So
he
he's sitting
bring
in
a
the
gun?
blind. Thomas,
Oh wait. What'd you say?
Why did
he was
your
asking
father
why your
not
dad.
bring a gun?
Oh, I don't know, because it's kind of hard to hunt 4 people out of there and like all
True.
have a gun, so he just didn't bring one.
The way we were set up, it was like
Oh,
Dad and I in the
champ.
back, and then Dan and Thomas in the front. And it's definitely hard to hunt 2 people in the front. It's
Yeah.
easier in the back for sure. So it like made logistical sense. Anyways, so it's kind of been a minute now. I can't remember all the details. I think it was a slow morning.
I'm like, I don't know which day it was. I know we weren't really hunting. Gavin's like, I'm the only one hunting. I don't know. They're kind of blending.
Oh
together.
yeah, they were like fucking around half the
Yeah.
time, just throwing back snacks. Basically, is what that was. Like Dan doesn't even have a gun, so he's just jibber jabbering. And I'm like, no one's even looking for ducks right now. I'm the only one staring into the fucking
Gavin's
outside.
dad is like laying down or whatever.
Oh, Dad's
It's-
taking a fucking nap is what he's doing. He's at one point when this pintail comes in, Dad's not even sitting up. He's laying down and he's got the gun next to him, and he kind of just shoots from the hip at the duck. So okay, I don't really think anything came in till this pintail came in, and
Yeah,
I think it was kind of slow.
Lone Pintail.
And then I can't remember if this pintail came in solo. I think it did.
No, I think
no,
there's
it
two
came.
of them.
No, there was two. Okay, so what happened basically is two pintails come in. I think they were slowly coming in because it's late season pintails, which means they don't fucking dive bomb. They like scope you out. So I think they gave us a couple drive-bys before they came in. So we were like kind of ready to shoot them. And two of them come in. There's one that's closer to us and more forward, and then there's one further back and further out. So we all pop up, and an important detail here is it comes from Thomas's side, like it's coming from right to left. So if I'm sitting in the blind facing outwards, Thomas is to my right, Dad is to my left, and the pintail is coming in right to left. However, since we usually like call our shots like take them so that everyone knows to get up at the same time. Dad's fucking not even paying attention, and Thomas is waiting for me to call it, I think. So I go, take them, because by the time I say take them, the birds like kind of middle. Like I'm not judging you. I'm saying like Thomas didn't immediately
shoot too early and then like have it flare off or whatever, and then be like, oh, I should have let it like come into the set or whatever. So I could have taken it earlier, but I didn't.
Sure, right, exactly, because he didn't shoot it as soon as it came in within shooting distance, which I'm not judging you. I'm saying this because this is important for the later part, which is it gets about middle of the way, which means it's in lethal range for everyone with a gun, basically. And I say, take them. And we pop up and everybody shoots. Well, it's a little bit debated who shoots first. I would say Thomas and I shot like back to back. Now, who shot first out of two of us? I honestly don't know. Right, it was bang bang, and then Dad was like, it was bang bang, and then Dad was like, bang. It was like this kind of delayed. So the first one, the closest one, drops, just hits the water immediately. Thomas and I move to shoot the the second one, and Dad just shoots the one in the water twice.
Yeah, somehow Gavin and I, we each only shoot once at this first duck, and Gavin's dad gets all three shots. But Gavin's dad is the last person, like furthest left. So I don't know.
And remember what I said? He's like half laying down. He's like
he's probably half asleep at this point.
Oh my god! I think I took a picture on it. I gotta post. Let's see if I got that picture of him. Like, yeah, here you go. This is what he looks like. He wasn't in this position when the duck came, obviously, but this is what he was doing. He was like, his stomach hurt because he was eating so much snacks. So many snacks. I don't know if that picture came through yet. He's like not even facing
he is not
the right
in prime
way.
hunting position.
You can see the golden Oreos and jerky next to his head. So, anyway. So we dropped that one pintail. Thomas and I shoot the other. I think we fucking miss or whatever. It might have been too far at that point. But
yeah.
And then Dad shoots his other two. So then Thomas goes to get the duck, and Dan's like, "Go grab that banded duck," which everyone says every time. Okay, he doesn't have some fucking fifth sense. But Thomas looks at it. He picks it up. And then he starts walking towards us with like a smile, and he won't say anything. We're like, "What's it? What is it? What is it? What is it?" And he comes to the blind. He shows us banded pintail.
Boom.
As soon as we see that, a frenzy breaks out. Like, I fucking shot that. Oh, I shot that. I shot that. The first one we ruled out was Dan because he doesn't have a gun.
Smart.
So that was easy.
Intuitive.
And then Dad was like, "I shot it." And then both Thomas and I are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
You shot like 10 seconds after us, and then you shot it in the water twice. And his argument was, well, if you guys just wounded it, I might have dealt the killing blow. So, fucking whatever. And then between Thomas and I honestly do not know. Like, we'd have to do a replay. I don't know who shot it.
I don't know either.
So,
interesting.
After a lot of debate, and the debate carried on like the rest of the day. Like, we got home. And like we're chilling with everybody, like the girlfriends, the family, and everything, and we're just getting like a heated argument. Like, no, I shot that. No, I shot that. No way. But you do this, if you do that, you do. I'm pretty sure I freaked out Jackie. But, what did we decide to do? We decided to get like a plaque or something, right?
Oh yeah. It was like, shot by
Well, we want to get it
Gavin,
mounted.
Thomas, maybe Greg. Definitely not Dan because he didn't bring a gun or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
something
and
else.
seen by Dan.
Witnessed
Looked
by.
at. Yeah, witnessed. That's a good word.
Yeah, it
I
was
like
something.
that.
along
So
that
we want to
line.
get it. We want to get it mounted with the band on it, and then get like a little plaque underneath it or something like that.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool. Well, another point of debate though is whose house does it go to?
I think I just split it down the middle.
Cut it. Just make the mountain, then cut it in half.
Yeah. And cut the
I don't know.
band-
I
cut
have
the
a
band in
feeling
half,
it's-
too. You could probably get a
Never.
replica made of the band.
Yeah, that's
Why would we do that? Oh, like to. We
To
got the
each have one.
certificates. Funny
Yeah.
enough, you can put multiple people on the certificates, but when you print out the certificate, it's just got that one person's name on it who's putting it in.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Like I can print out a certificate for me, because I didn't put Dan on it, so I put myself, Thomas, and my dad. But you can pick a certificate for any one of those people, right? So I can't print out one that has all three of our names on it. I have one for me, Thomas has one, and my dad has one. But regardless, I think it was pretty hilarious story. Obviously, I would have liked to have shot it myself because I've never shot a banded duck before, which
Yeah,
I was like, holy fuck, this is such a big deal. Can't believe it. But I think this is a fun story. This is pretty,
yeah, definitely.
like, we'll remember this for sure. But yeah, first banded duck. I'll take a 50% share, most likely 50% share of a banded duck. That's more than the 0 I had before. So
Yep.
yeah, that was a story. So we ended up shooting. Well, actually, nobody else shot anything after that except me. Some redheads came in, and I dropped 2, which was my limit of redheads, and nobody else, I think, even shot at that time because, again, everyone went back to fucking around eating snacks.
Yeah, I went to
was the only one
take my
hunting.
gun off safety, and I don't know, it like fucked up. It go off safety whenever.
Oh, that's what happened. Right.
So I didn't shoot.
It's probably that jacket you were wearing.
Yeah, okay.
I thought that's supposed to give you eagle powers,
Give you something.
eagle vision. I mean, that stuff's nice for sure. It'll last a lifetime. But
Yeah. I'm just making fun because I'm jealous. That's all.
I'm just poor.
I didn't pay for it.
Well,
Jealous
I
and
like to
poor.
make fun of it because a lot of those guys that buy that shit like hunt one day out of the year or only go one trip and like wear that shit all the time. And
You
you're
don't
like, dude,
deserve
come on,
that.
bro. Come on. Like, were you wearing the QE vest to church, bro? We're at HEB. What are you wearing this for?
I saw
it's so
somebody wearing a
dumb.
Huey vest today, actually, around campus.
See what I mean? If I had actual like QE or Sika stuff, that shit would be like hanging in my closet except for hunting. Like I don't want to fuck it up. Like
See, I'm just
I don't know.
opposite. I'm
Anyway.
like, I spent all that money on it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
gonna
wear-
wear it
I'd
as
wear it
often
quite
as
a
I
bit.
can. Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
I'd
Well, I'm
wear-
gonna
I'd
put
wear
mine
that
through the
shit out.
paces too. Like, you don't think you're gonna wear it out just hunting? Like my hunting stuff gets raggedy.
I could.
Not as
You
fast
also
as
get
I'd
hunted a
wear
lot
it out
more.
wearing it every day. I'll wear that in the
Then you gotta-
summertime.
Full Kiwi gear, wade fishing in 90-degree heat in Kiwi gear. Like the fish won't be able to see me.
Die.
But yeah, I had a pretty good hunting season this year. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, but from start to finish, I'd say it was awesome. Going with your brother, which we talked about already, was really fun. But this banded pintail was like the perfect way to end the season.
Shot a deer with your bow.
Wounded a deer.
Yeah,
You didn't kill a deer with your bow?
No, didn't find it. Remember,
What was the buck you shot?
with a gun.
Oh. I forgot. My apologies.
I forgot about the buck too, but hunting in general this year was pretty fun.
Yep.
Not unhappy with it, especially because I don't know how much hunting I'm gonna be able to do for the next fucking 4 years of med school. So anyway, that's That's the duck story. It was a pretty fun weekend, man. We missed you. We would have loved to have you, Sarah, and the baby out there. Your parents were at the cookout. That
It would have been nice.
would have been a good time.
Matt was there.
Matt was there talking mad shit. It was great.
He usually does.
That was another part of the trip that day. It was fucking Matt just clowning you the whole fucking day on Snapchat.
That was so funny.
Oh, God. Well, it's funny to us. I don't think Jake thought it was funny.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jake was just like, I'm getting bullied.
I was just blindsided. I expected from Matt, but from Gavyn, I was like trying to help Gavyn out.
I didn't.
I was trying to help Gavyn out, and he's like, "No, fuck you too."
Whoa. Okay, first of all, what I did was this was before Matt like just fucking took you to the cleaners, right? I was doing like a fun, like it's kind of funny, kind of just fucking with you kind of thing. I wasn't like serious. But then Matt came in with like the heavy hitting, like I'm serious, and I was like,
"Oh, he's not really serious."
I think he's a little serious.
I don't think so.
Well,
I mean, like,
if
it wasn't a little serious, it wouldn't be funny. But you know what I mean.
Well, we'll get you back one day. Get you hunting.
What do you mean? I hunted all
You're out there by
year.
yourself.
I'm not done hunting. I still have another.
It doesn't
season
count
coming
unless
up.
you do it with other people. That way they can corroborate your stories. See, because Thomas can talk about my hunting stories. Matt can talk about hunting stories. Like we got common stories. You know what I'm saying?
I just got pictures of dead deer.
Right, you could have got those off of Google for all.
I don't know, what the
You
hell?
just you called me and told me you're dragging a deer, but in reality you're just like walking around the neighborhood trying to get you
carrying a log. Just make it more realistic.
Like, oh god, this fucking deer's real heavy, man. Ugh, that's. Oh. So what's going on with you, man? We haven't we did a podcast since our last podcast. That got deleted, or it didn't get recorded.
It didn't record any of my audio.
So
it's just Gavyn rambling for an hour.
So since then we haven't really talked much because I've been out of town a lot. So what? Any interesting stories?
No, not really. I mean, I already told you what's interesting. I got chickens. They're like maybe gonna die, and then
Crackhead chickens.
They're crackhead chickens, but I'm trying to reform them.
How many chickens did you get?
Just 3.
So you made the coop and then you put the chickens in the coop?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yep. And then I planted some oregano and spearmint and other basil and other stuff. And that's sprouting up right now. I got a potato sprouting in the cupboard.
You should try planting that and see what happens.
I'm going to. I'm legitimately going to plant it.
What are you waiting on? Can't you just stick that bitch on the ground?
For it to get a little warmer and less wet.
Oh, is it cold up there still?
It's not this week. It hasn't been too cold, but it's been raining all week. So, and you don't want to plant potatoes in super wet soil because they'll get moldy.
Oh, didn't know that. Aren't potatoes famously in Ireland grown but it rains all the time there?
Listen, I don't know. I just read this on the internet. Okay.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging you. I'm judging
in well-drained soil.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Doesn't it rain all the time in Missouri?
Yeah, so I'll probably start it off, and I'm going to do it in 3 different ways. One is going to be in a pot. The other is going to be like in potting soil in the ground, and the other is going to be just straight in the ground. And you can cut a potato up,
I was about to ask. You got 3 potatoes?
No, you just do it. Same potato 3 ways, just because it sprouts from multiple spots on the tater, if you will.
Potatoes, that's a hardy vegetable right there.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Sounds like a song.
It's a quote from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
It's like, potato, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Even you couldn't say no to that. Oh, yes, we could.
All right.
So
You
there
gotta
you
whip
go.
out that Smeagol thing more often, bro. That was good. I need that. I need more Smeagol in my life. Well, so have you? I guess you've officially entered your stay-at-home dad phase now,
Yep.
because Sarah's going to work, right? She's been off maternity leave for a while.
Yep.
So are you like, this is it, right? Like this is just
Stay at home.
This is the life.
Watch a baby.
stay. How
Listen,
long? So you're doing this till like she goes to school, or like for the rest of your, like until she's 20, 18, 21? Like
I guess so.
you're not gonna like get a part-time job or nothing?
Well,
Like, cause what are you gonna do with a baby? Like,
I told the guy I was working for before I became a stay-at-home dad that I could work the weekends, and he said he'd let me know when he had some work for me. He just hasn't had any work for me yet, so. But he seemed to slow down a lot in the winter time, so maybe that's what it was. Maybe he just don't like me. I don't know.
he's like, fucking baby.
Maybe like, I can't believe that baby stole you away from me.
Can't have babies around here. That's
But yep.
you just going around checking traps with a baby in like the little holster thing. All right, get away, raccoon! That's my fucking baby.
Back up!
No, there's some people that are skiing with that.
I know, that was fucking nuts,
Yeah,
dude.
I would never.
There's people skiing with like the kangaroo pouch baby fucking setup.
Oh.
I was like, okay, you might be the best skier of all time, but everyone, like, accidents can happen to
falls.
anyone. Like anyone can have an accident, right? You're not fucking Superman.
Or somebody could like knock into you.
Yeah.
Yeah, much more likely, I'll fucking knock into her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that bitch out and her kid. She won't know what hit her.
Yep. Dead child. That's what it is.
Let's see. Maybe I can put a picture from snowboarding. Let's see.
Where did y'all go?
Went Steamboat.
Steam,
That doesn't tell me a whole lot at all.
Colorado.
North. Like northern Colorado. Pretty much
Colorado.
Wyoming. Like an hour
Usually-
from Wyoming.
There is Dan, Monica, Greg, Thomas, Gavin. Is that your mom, Gavin? With the,
Which one?
with a white helmet.
The white helmet is Monica. Like that gray helmet below my dad is my mom.
Oh, I see.
And then Kaya is in the bottom left of it.
That doesn't look like Kai at all.
I think everyone's covered up with shit.
Well, did y'all have fun?
Yeah, it was
Did
awesome.
you shred the gnar?
Yeah, I shredded every gnar. Every gnar. Every gnar possible. Nah, I'm still learning. I'm still figuring it out. Obviously, I did much better than I did last year.
That's good.
Thomas has got a few years on me, so he's definitely better.
Yep.
Look,
But-
I guarantee I could do like triple skull black diamond first try.
All right, we're gonna take you on shoot 1 and 2 then. Well, I'm not gonna take you. I'm gonna find your body, and they bring when Speed Patrol brings you down. Be like, that's him.
Y'all know this bald man? He says he's from Texas.
Does his head
If
look
you
like an alien?
He had to get a special custom made helmet. Oh, that's it right there. Yeah, that's him.
It bulges in the back and slopes in the middle.
Well, I think, yeah, I had a great. Thomas's favorite part probably was not even snowboard. We went night skiing, and then there was like a bar right next to the slope. So we went to the, like, all of us as a group went to the bar after the slopes closed. And I'll let Thomas. He
Oh no, you're doing good. Go
Alright,
for it.
Tell us about this debauchery, boys.
well,
It's not even
basically
so much debauchery. Like,
Dan just kept buying us drinks. And
yeah, my dad was like, "Oh, I'll buy you guys a pitcher if you want it."
I was like, yeah, I want a picture. So we have a few drinks, and including Dad. And Dad is kind of a lightweight, so he immediately starts getting fucking ornery. There's like a table of dudes behind us, and they're just like fucking idiots. I don't even remember what they were talking about. But Dad's like, hey, tell them they're fucking stupid or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he was saying, but I was like, Dad, calm down.
Hey, tell them they're gay.
Yeah, just no, straight up stuff like that. And it was like he was talking loud enough that they could probably hear us if they were paying attention.
100%.
And Thomas is just like, drink more, Greg, drink more. And I'm like, no, stop it. Quit, dude. Dan doesn't drink, but he's like instigating. He's like, yeah. I'm like, no, stop. Like when we left, he like rolled down the hill like roly poly, like as a kid. He was like, wee, like rolling down the hill. It's like, you're gonna hurt yourself. Can you quit?
Quit that, old man.
So yeah, that was funny. I think Thomas first discovered that while we were on the slopes, because one of the first days we were there, we were like going up and down the lift, and I get down to the lift, and Thomas and Dan are talking about like drinking, and I can smell beer on Dan. I'm like, you have beers with you right now? He's like, yeah, I got beers in my backpack. So we like went up, and then we went halfway down the slope, and then stopped, and then just sat on the side of the slope and watched people go by and drink.
Yep.
Well, that's nice.
They're pretty nice.
To be
was a good
fair,
time.
though,
The snow.
you know, elevation does something to you too. So, to the level of alcohol you can consume.
Well, I'm
I
just
don't think it
using
was that
Thomas and
elevation.
I as a reference, which is like, I
Okay,
wasn't
he
even
drank like
tipsy yet.
2 or 3 beers
And then
And he
rolling in
was
the
like-
snow.
acting a fool. Yeah. It was like Cameron 2.0.
Oh no, Cameron's like 1 beer.
Okay, fine. It's Cameron when Cameron grows up.
Cameron like tastes alcohol.
he
Oh,
got,
so
he
it
got the
was-
smell of it, and he's rolling in the snow.
He's doing backflips off the fucking
Off trucks.
trucks.
Almost landing in bonfires.
Yep. So, anyway, that was a fun trip. But
Yeah, it was a good trip.
besides that, all I've been doing really is hanging out with Jackie. So, ain't much been going on.
Well,
I'm in
that's
school,
fun.
working, taking hours, taking 6 classes.
You haven't moved to Boston yet, or wherever?
No. Supposed to move in July.
Boston, wow. So you got a couple months still.
Yep. I gotta still find a job.
What kind of job are you looking to do?
Cybersecurity job. Cybersecurity analyst, SOC analyst, just different jobs in the field. I don't really know like what I want to do specifically, so I'm not like hard set on any one like position.
So you like a professional hacker now?
No.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna hack you. He's
How-
gonna
how are
check
you-
your
how are
browser
you-
history.
How are you gonna defend the security of the cyber if you don't know how to hack?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll teach me that. No, there's 2
What did
different
you go to school
kinds.
for?
I was like, don't they? I would imagine they teach you that in school. I thought.
I
No,
tell
they
you
don't really
something.
teach you that. I mean, they like kind of do, but like not really. It's like real basic stuff. Probably
Mhm.
they don't want to train hackers.
Why not? You
Yeah,
gotta,
gee,
you
I
gotta
wonder
know what you're up
why.
against.
There's a
they,
hacking
like-
epidemic.
They've demonstrated some stuff. Like there's just like some software download and some tools.
They say, all right, you go to this website, you download this software, and now you're a hacker. Congratulations.
Give us $40,000.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Do you feel as though your college education is worth it, Thomas?
Sorry, say that again.
I said, do you feel that your college education is worth it?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Do you think it would have been a better use, like, if it was a real thing, would it be like a better use of time just to go straight to the job and have them train you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in the long run, getting a degree will help me more. But like, I don't have any experience, and I feel like that's my biggest issue. It's like all these people, like for entry level jobs, like want a year of experience, 3 years of experience, and I don't have any experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hard to say.
I feel like for a lot of things, college is really like a scam, a necessary scam because people want it, but it's like it's a scam.
Yeah, I mean, it just sucks because it's like half my degree is filled with stuff that like isn't really that
Doesn't
important.
matter,
English,
but you
Nobody
still
cares
have
about
to pay
English.
for.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
definitely
who needs
there's
to
definitely
speak
some
English?
jobs who need a degree, I would say, or at least prior training, like a doctor, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I need a degree for my job.
Oh
I
yeah,
should
not at
just
all.
go straight in. Straight in.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of prior knowledge you should probably know beforehand.
For becoming a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's all fake news.
They didn't teach me nothing in doctor class.
Sir, I'm bleeding.
That's
Well, stop it.
don't do that.
Stop. Bad.
That's what it's called too, right? Doctor class.
Doctor class. Yeah.
101, 102, 103.
Welcome to Doctor Class 101. Shit. All right. Yeah, I got my schedule. It's literally just Doctor Class.
Doctor class all day long, except for lunch break. That's doctor lunch break.
Man, I actually did get my curriculum. You want to hear what classes I gotta take?
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Thomas died because he sucks at the video game.
I gotta take darn fucking classes. Sounds like all right. So this is all my first semester. I gotta take cellular and molecular biology.
Okay.
Should be good.
You haven't already taken that?
But it's like med school class.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what my degree was in, so hopefully that's what I'll do better at. Because not everybody has to have the same. Not everybody has the same degree when they get into med school.
Right.
So they gotta make sure everyone's got the same like base knowledge. I gotta take musculoskeletal and skin system 1, nervous system 1, cardiopulmonary system 1, gastrointestinal and renal systems 1, medical practice 1, professional identity and health system practice 1, endocrine and reproductive systems 1. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta take 9 classes. My first semester.
How many hours is that?
How? Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
How long
There's
is your
no
semester?
hours.
no hours.
There's no hours. It's like it's not a undergraduate university. It's just a med school. There's just take these fucking classes and become a doctor. Did I close the tab? Fuck. Close the tab. I think my first semester is till January. Starts July. Well, my orientation is in July, like July 10th, and I think classes start late July, and then goes till January.
That's where you gonna live.
In Fort Worth? What do you mean?
Like, you got an apartment picked out, or?
Oh no, not yet. There's an event in April that I'm going to where it's basically like, hey, if you haven't been in the university yet, because all the interviews were virtual.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, hey, come check out the school, meet the faculty, do some like housekeeping stuff, like sign some paperwork, get your white coat sized up, and then they have a housing fair. So I'm gonna go up there, Jackie. So it's on the 15th, and then Jackie's birthday is on the 17th. So we're just gonna go make it like a weekend of it. Go up there, and then maybe I'll try to find an apartment while we're up there,
That'll be fun.
or at least look.
So where's the actual med school at? Because I know like UNT's in Denton. Like, is it in Dallas?
It's in Fort Worth, like
Okay.
the middle of like if you pull it up on the map, it's in the middle of fucking Fort Worth. So, because it's not at UNT, it's at the UNT Health Science Center,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a separate.
Is it
Which
still
is one
like
reason
a
I have to
pretty
get an
big
apartment.
campus?
Because, I mean, relative to like a big university, no. Like if like A&M,
Right.
UT, it's not that. I think it's bigger than the campus coming from a master's degree.
So it's a chunk of land.
Yeah. Like the med school is its own entity within the health science center, so
Gotcha.
bunch of stuff because they have to have all the special facilities like the where you the anatomy lab where the cadavers are and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm excited. I'm also a little nervous, but
You're
I'm already-
excited to see dead bodies?
well, I'm excited to like get in there and start practicing.
Yeah.
Because at no point are you like you're allowed. You can shadow people, right? But how do you really know you really want to do like the nitty gritty stuff of being a doctor until you actually start like cutting people open?
I suppose.
Because I always figured like there's got to be a lot of people that want to be doctors that are kind of squeamish, right? Like, are they going to be fucking? Because there's no point until you're already in med school and you get to an anatomy lab that you get that kind of exposure.
Like they just need to do more like deer hunting and stuff.
Sure.
You cut a deer.
That's
open,
why I
cut a
figured I'm
human
all right
open.
because I didn't dry heave at a javelina.
Listen.
puncture.
That was a putrid smell.
It was fucking bad.
That was awful.
That was top 5 worst smells ever.
And it was not your hand scooping that. What do you even call that?
Like
What it
intestinal
had
juices
ate.
and stomach contents.
Yeah, scooping the stomach content out of this javelina's chest cavity.
Which was just like rotten corn and grass. And
Yeah,
God knows what. It was just,
it's fermented.
oh God, it was bad. It didn't smell good at all.
Oh my goodness.
But
I
one of
don't
my favorite
remember what it
memories
smelled
ever.
like. I know it wasn't good.
I remember what it looked like because I have that image burned in my skull
Yeah.
when it was cut open. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I want my lab coat, my stethoscope. Give me a stethoscope.
Do they
It'd be
give
fun.
you one?
Cool. Yeah, there's a whole ceremony. They like present it to you.
Like at the
I'm
beginning or
looking
at the
forward to it.
end?
The beginning.
Yeah,
Because you need that shit to like train with.
You will be going trekking on an adventure of a lifetime, children. Here
Well,
is your
exactly.
lab
Gandalf-
coat. Cherish
Gandalf
it.
presents you. You form the fellowship, and then he gives you your lab coat and your stethoscope and a sword. And you're like, "What the fuck's the sword for?" And he's like, "You'll know."
The cadavers. Here is your lab coat. Cherish it. Keep it clean. Here is your stethoscope to listen to the heart of men. Here is your sword for the cadavers, of course. And that's how it goes.
That's exactly how the ceremony goes. I can't believe you nailed it like that.
Well, I've been to a few.
Damn. I'm fucking sick. I hate this shit.
You're sick?
I got a cold when I was up in San Antonio this week.
Mm.
You know what it was? I slept with the fucking windows open during a cold front.
Probably.
Probably.
Just, stay out
I
of
love
San
doing that, though.
Antonio.
No, you know what it is they keep the fucking apartment like 80 degrees. So I'm like, any fucking relief at all will help. So I'm like, let me open the window and get the breeze coming in here. And then I woke up with a sore throat. And I was like, well, it wasn't like that sore. It was itchy, And I was like, all right, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. And then the next night, I like opened the window again. And I woke up and it was worse. And then I was like, okay, time to close the window. But it was too late. I was already sick.
He was already dead. Not sick.
And then I was like pretty sick the next couple of days. That was. I just lingered such. What's today? Tuesday. Almost been a week.
You're a doctor. You gotta be able to treat yourself.
Well, if it's a cold, you know what the treatment is? Suck it up.
Death. Oh, yep.
Death. The common cold will kill you now.
Back in the day, it could. Common cold. That's what killed Grandpappy. If it wasn't the engines that got him, it's the cold. The common cold. Thomas, why do you look like Zorro?
That is common.
You're like Robot Zorro. The Goofy game. Alright, boys. Tell me something else new.
Um, I don't know. I ain't got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, me either. All I do is stay at home all day and get fat and watch a baby.
Yeah, that sounds exciting, man.
It's not.
Mm.
But it's alright.
What'd you guys do for Christmas?
Well, the baby was born very close to Christmas. So
Right, I remember that. I just don't remember because you didn't come down. Like the family was up there during Christmas.
yeah, my dad, mom, and Matt came up, and Sarah's family came up, and we had Christmas.
Wow. Wow, man, you're screwed now. You know that, right? Because you got a Christmas baby, so you're gonna have to double gift it.
No. She just gets less.
Would you rather have one good gift or two shitty gifts?
It's up to you, sweet pea.
You let me know, because we'll just act like your birthday doesn't exist then. If that's the case. We'll just be like, happy birthday, okay, bye. And then Christmas will come and be like, yay, Christmas. You know.
She get a bow for her birthday and arrows for Christmas.
That's a good. Here's a gift you can't use. Please enjoy.
You wait a couple of days, you might be able to use it.
Just like split every gift in half.
There's some binoculars. You might get a case for Christmas.
Here's a top. Here's a hunting top. Here's a hunting bottom. She'll be able to guess what she gets for Christmas every year because it's just the other half of her gift from her birthday.
Maybe I'll switch it up on her and just not get her the other half. Here's a shotgun, but you don't get no ammunition.
You gotta get that yourself. It'd be great. Just get the same thing. Here's a shotgun. Here's another shotgun.
Here's a car. Ain't got no wheels though.
No motor.
Ain't got no engine.
Here's a bike. No wheels. Just the frame of a bike. And then she's like, what are those two wheel shapes in your bedroom right now? It's like, you'll see at Christmas.
It's got the training wheels on it already. Dad, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh, you'll find out. Just wait till Christmas.
That's funny.
That would be funny. I gotta train this girl to be a A1 hunter.
Is that what you gotta train her to do?
Mm-hmm. I got her in camouflage every day that I can.
She don't need to learn nothing else. Just how to hunt.
I make all sorts of animal noises to her. You think I'm joking? I do.
She's part animal.
She's looking at me. I'll be,
that'd be great
she
if.
Smile big.
How pissed you think Sarah would be if her first actual trying to communicate with you would be through animal calls?
She goes, That's what my chickens sound like, by the way. They don't go.
I thought that was a turkey call.
Yeah, it was gonna be, and then I was like, man, this sounds just like my chickens. They don't go. They go.
So Ronald McDonald fucking lies. I hear.
Well, Caleb says his chickens balk, but mine do not. They.
Where's a? Oh, like the where you yeah. You gotta get a rooster, man. Protect those chickens.
I can't get no rooster. They go. They
Yeah,
loud motherfuckers.
Yeah, she definitely don't need that toy where you can play all the animal noises. You just poke you.
Say,
Dad, make that noise.
What sound does a cow make? Moo. That ain't it. That ain't it. That toy is lying to you. This thing's a piece of shit.
See, I don't lie to my children like this fucking game does.
Well, look, I ain't gonna lie to my children. Santa Claus ain't real. Easter Bunny done killed him. Tooth Fairy
ate him.
Also ain't real.
Ate him.
Ate him too.
Ate him all. I had to gender him so the game warden didn't give me a ticket.
Rocky Mountain Fairy oysters.
Just a mount on the wall, tooth fairy nuts.
You know that?
Yeah, that wouldn't be fucking weird.
Barred owl.
Barred owl?
Yep. I think that's a barred owl, anyways. You do that when you're scouting for turkeys. You go.
Turkeys.
Listen. I don't know why.
I thought
they call back.
Don't they do crow calls too?
Yeah, you go. It's really it's a shock gobble. They just, I mean, you could do anything loud and they'd probably gobble. I don't know why they do that, but they do.
Interesting.
But I hear those owls all the time at night when I'm out, when I was out deer hunting, walking back. It's kind of creepy sounding.
Owls are fucking creepy, bro. I feel like they're staring at me. I feel like they're talking about me. They're like, "You see that bitch walking through the woods?
You see that dumbass?
Yeah, dude. I bet we could peck his eyes out."
I think his light just went out. Let's kill him.
Like, that'd be good. That'd be great if like somebody got murdered by a gang of barn owls, and then like the detectives are coming in. They're like, something must have, like a fucking bear must have come through here. Something crazy came through, and it's just like 4 barn owls just absolutely punking somebody.
I've heard stories of crows. Speaking of crows, you know what a whole group of crows is called?
A murder?
It's called a murder of crows.
Yeah, murder crows.
And I've heard of them like killing like little, like, you know, baby sheep or deer, like little deer. They just peck it to death. Like, it's a real problem for some people.
That's crazy, actually.
Mm-hmm. Kind of violent.
It was violent. Ugh, God, I'm choking on mucus. I never eaten crow before, but I heard it's good.
Actually?
I mean, I wouldn't. Not like I didn't hear like this is fucking the best shit ever. I heard that it's
just like chicken.
Yeah, I heard it's like good. Like,
well, you can hunt.
I bet it depends on like which crows though. Like, just like with anything, if you get crows out of the forest versus like ones that hang around town, like I'm sure there's a big discrepancy in flavor.
I don't know. I've never eaten anything that just hangs around town. To my knowledge, anyways.
What do you mean? You've never eaten people before?
I mean, not that I'm going on record about. Would you go on record?
Well, okay. Fair enough. I have never eaten people.
Oh, yeah, there we
wink,
go.
Wink.
Nudge.
Wink, wink. You know what's weird about people who eat people is they're like addicted to that shit. You know what I mean? It's like me with cookies.
Do you think that's true?
Well, like I wonder if it's part mental. It's like the act of eating people is so like taboo that that's what drives them to eat people more versus like there's something addicting in the meat or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think there's a quality about human flesh that makes you want to eat more human flesh. I think it's just the act of it is like, you know, jerking off, basically. They're like, I just love eating people.
I just want to eat me some people right now.
But I don't know, because that's like a common theme I feel like I've seen in like interviews or whatever, or like when they do documentaries, they're like, they're always thinking about eating people. I always want to eat people. It's like, I'm not that addicted to Taco Bell. Like, I love Taco. I'm not like I need to eat Taco Bell every 5 minutes.
I don't think I've ever seen a documentary about somebody who eats people.
There's like an interview with a cannibal on Vice or something.
I did watch that
on YouTube. Or like in TV shows and stuff. Whenever they show cannibals, it's like,
yeah, but you can't trust.
The only thing I like is cannibals. Or like some of these people that have been getting convicted of killing and eating people.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer. Have you seen that TV show on Netflix?
I haven't. I keep hearing
You
about it.
gotta watch it. It's disturbing but entertaining.
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to start a lot of fucking shows, honestly, but I keep falling asleep most.
That's a problem.
I ain't had a good record lately of finishing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know what my deal is.
I don't know. I guess The Boys is the last thing I finished. And that's pretty good.
Probably Yellowstone. Probably the last thing.
Yellowstone.
I didn't even finish the new season of Yellowstone yet.
I think my parents watched Yellowstone.
It's a good show, man.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
Missing
Yeah.
out.
Cowboy
It'll make
soap
you
opera.
want to get branded.
Look, I already wanted to get branded long before that.
Well, let's do it.
We had this conversation long before Yellowstone.
No, I think Oh, you think we talked about getting branded like before Yellowstone?
Look, I've been
feel
down
like that
with it
gave me
since
the
high
idea.
school.
Why didn't we get branded in high school then?
I don't know. Probably the same reason I don't have
Probably,
any
yeah.
tattoos.
Just ain't get to it yet.
Just ain't got around to it, I guess. Also, it seems like it hurts a lot.
Brand?
Yeah.
I don't think it tickles.
I bet that.
Like,
hurts
is this
a
gonna hurt?
motherfucker.
Searing a mark into my flesh permanently? Nah,
Nah, you'll be alright. Don't tell
it'll be
them.
fine.
Hold them down, boys.
You might want to put this in your mouth and bite on it. That's just for your pleasure, though. That's not because it's gonna hurt.
Oh, taste this. It tastes like candy. No, don't lick. Chomp.
Don't suck.
Well, boys,
What?
I think it's about that time.
Oh, it's been an hour already?
We're at 56 minutes.
You know what's funny is your baby's not crying anymore, and I'm legitimately worried about your baby.
Huh?
Your baby's not crying anymore.
She ain't crying no more.
What happened to her?
Dead.
Well, no point in doing this podcast no more.
Well, I mean, I guess unless you figure on having a kid.